guy that I meet on the street that says, if I could just find the time, I would change my life. I wouldn't be living here. I wouldn't be working here. I'd be in California, living in Hollywood, smoking cigarettes with the rich and famous. Or I'd be a comedian out in Las Vegas, the biggest one that anybody's ever seen. I'd be bigger than Kevin Hart. Well, I'm here to tell you something. If you're also that guy that feels like they're just stuck on a hamster wheel and they just go through their daily habits day in and day out, but never carve out time for yourself to actually make your dreams come true, you gotta listen up, man. This is for you. I get it. We're all busy. We all have our day jobs. We have our families. We procrastinate. And then when we finally get the courage up to tell maybe our parents or our lover or our best friend or even our kids and say, hey, look, this is what I really want to do with my life. I want to go be a comedian. I want to be a comedian, and I want to have my own show in Las Vegas, and that's what I'm going to do. Well, you know what reaction you're going to get. They're going to look at you all crazy and say, you're joking, right? This is part of the joke of being a comedian because, ha-ha, that's funny. Ha, 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 ha. And you're like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm going to start putting myself out there, you know? And then they shoot down your dream. You can't do that. There's no way anybody's going to think your jokes are funny. You better not quit your day job. So then what happens? When you finally got the courage to seek the support that you needed to push and propel yourself into greatness, you get shot down. This is what I'm talking about. We are so conditioned to respect the judgment of others around us that we never even want to attempt to push the boundaries of what we have as potential inside of us, of what we can possibly do with our lives. And then we start having these second thoughts, well, I don't want to go against what, my friend said or, my wife or husband or my kid. They think it's crazy. I guess it is a crazy idea. Forget it. I'll never be able to follow my dream and make it come true. So I'll just go back to work. Screw it. I'm happy being a secretary, or I'm happy driving a truck. Whatever. It is what it is. Life sucks. And then you just forget about your dream. So what if you actually defied what they told you? What if you actually carved out the time for yourself after work, maybe just a few minutes a day, to draft a plan on how you were going to become that comedian and get your own stage in Las Vegas? What if you found, comedian classes to go to, or, you started hanging out at comedy shows, and different local comedy shows in your area, just to see how the other guy was doing it, right? And then, you started networking with them, and you got into their social circle and, their Facebook pages, and you started getting ideas of how did they start their career, and where did they go, and what did they do, and did they have the same issues of, friends and family shooting down their dream? And then once you start running in these circles and you realize and you say, wow, I am not the only one. These guys have the same dream as I do, to be a comedian, but the difference is they're doing it. Even if they're only making a few bucks every weekend doing a comedy show, once a week, but they're living their dream. They're trying. And they don't care what other people say about them and their dream. That's the difference. That's the place you want to be. So now, of course, I'm just using comedy as an example. It could be anything, any dream that you have that you want to fulfill. You have to get past the criticism and the judgment of others, or it will never come true. You will die with that dream inside of you. And who knows, you could have been this really super great comedian, better than Kevin Hart ever was, but you will never know because you never tried. Don't do that. Don't ever stop chasing your dreams. And I don't mean just chasing them. You need to catch them by the tail and say, I got you, and I am going to be you. So you have to carve out time in your day. You have to make you priority. Because if you don't do it, nobody will point the finger at you and say, oh, well, it's okay, you didn't follow your dream. You'll just die one day and be a normal person like all of us. I mean, it's normal. We all have dreams too, but, we just never did it because, we were just afraid of criticism and judgment from our loved ones and everybody around us, and we didn't want to look crazy, yada, 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 yada. But then you're on your deathbed and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Why didn't I chase my dreams? I don't have a do-over anymore. This is it. Game over, man. This biological unit is dying. Game over. Don't let the game be over. Don't let it. Don't let the dream die. I'm here to encourage you. I want you to chase your dream, and I want you to catch the damn thing. And I want you to not only catch it, but ride it all the way to the moon. Because I believe in you, and I know you can do it. Just put the time and the effort in. And the third piece of that is consistency. Those three things right there is a recipe for success. Now, maybe it might not turn out that you'll be the greatest comedian in the world, better than Kevin Hart, but what if you actually had gigs booked every week and you were pulling in extra money from this dream? You became the talk of the town, and everybody comes to see you, and you're making extra bread. You're earning that money from doing something you love to do. Still be a side hustle, but it could be a dream come true. So think about it. Think about it. I hope you found value in this. Like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a line. Let me know. What is your dream? Let's make it come true together. I have another video up next. Click it. Check it out. That's if you're serious about getting your act together, getting your life together to be who you really want to be. Your true, authentic self. Make your dreams come true. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.